while we're here, we've got Ella coming in later today. So sorry, my hair is like in my face and I can see it.
Mine's worse.
I got the curls going though.
Look, oh, it's on this side. Look at this piece right here.
You
sticking
do have a
straight.
crazy winger.
So don't worry, you look great. I was just about to say I don't like standing next to beautiful Tiffini.
Oh please.
Yeah, I'm looking like kind of frumpy.
We make each other look good.
Yeah. Okay.
Joni had asked me like where I got my. Oh, no sound. They can't hear us.
There's a delay.
Oh, okay. They're saying there was no sound, but I think
there it is. Patty says there it is.
Okay, good.
It's Tuesday. Yeah, it is.
Tuesday
it is.
Tiffini and Gloria.
Gloria.
We got the big boss in today.
Yeah, but
So-
she wanted me to show how to make the scarves
Right,
with
so-
the cuddle. Okay,
Yeah.
and I haven't made them since last year.
Oh boy.
So I got my label right here,
Okay.
and it's
so
got a
you're gonna
QR code. So to do a QR code,
perfect.
you just go. Look how many cameras I have.
Wow.
You know, I don't know how this happens.
She does. You guys can't see her phone, but
Yeah.
she has like 5 apps for a phone. So
Yes, and the most important
Oh, there we
one,
go.
messages, is hidden way down
Oh.
there. I don't know how that happens,
I don't either.
but I do look at my phone in the middle of the night, and
but they can all hear
and so
us.
maybe that all happened in the middle of the night. I did something with my phone. And then
Maybe.
the other thing, I walk around with it and it bumps me, and then I could hear it taking pictures all the while I'm walking. So maybe that's how
You
my
might want
phone.
to adjust how your
Yeah, I
pictures
have
are.
no-
You're
I
going to
know.
end up with some indecent pictures out
Yeah,
there in the world.
yes, stairways and floors mostly
Right?
they are. Yeah, every once in a while my shoes. Yeah, but I'm just gonna
Shoes
go
are
into the camera,
Okay.
and then I just shine it on, and then something comes up.
It
and
says
so
Shannon
there.
Fabric. So you guys know. So she's
And
already
then
starting. We haven't done the intro, but that's okay.
yeah,
You guys
but
all
because
know
I
it's
just want to
Tuesdays with
review it
Tiffany.
before I go to sew.
Oh, okay.
So that's it. Download Infinity
Hello,
Scarf
everyone.
Pattern. There it is.
Yep.
And now I will remember how to do it.
Perfect.
So
And
I'll
if
just look
you-
at the pictures.
So that comes on the wrap of these. Now,
Yeah.
if for some reason you lose that, don't worry. Just go to Shannon Fabrics.
An
and you can-
Infinity Scarf.
Infinity Scarf. And it's right in there. And so really quick project. That's what today is. So obviously we're bag ladies and it's Tuesdays with Tiffini.
Mm-hmm.
But at Gloria Horn Sewing Studio, I feel excited. So excited. I don't think I've had you on my show.
No.
Like
Mm-mm.
maybe ever.
I know. I don't remember either.
I know.
Joni
Except the
came
very-
on with you.
Yeah, she was with me for
Yeah.
a very long time, and then
Yeah.
and then got busy. So, but this is really gonna make me crazy. I need like a clip.
What's wrong with your
My
hair?
bangs are going in my eyes.
Well, we do have clips.
I know. I'm like,
Oh,
where
maybe
are the-
we don't.
It's okay.
No, you look great.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
all right.
So today is going to be quick, easy projects so that as we kind of head into Thanksgiving, and then Christmas is only a few weeks after. I think it's only 3 weeks.
Yes.
And so
that's
it's a
terrible.
really quick
It's really
flip.
right. It's November 28th is Thanksgiving, and of course Christmas is December 25th. So
Right,
there's less
right.
than a month.
And like for us, I don't know about other people, but so this is our first year where we are sharing Christmas and Thanksgiving with other families.
Oh.
Meaning, so like the girls are engaged, married,
oh.
baby, and so we have everybody for Thanksgiving this year, but not
Oh.
Christmas.
Oh.
Now we've totally
okay.
enticed them. We're taking them to Arizona the day after Christmas. So
Okay.
I'm
okay.
a little concerned the in-laws may not like us very much because we were like,
Mhm.
okay, we'll treat you all to
Everyone
spa,
pack up.
and so we're doing a spa day with everyone,
Oh, that
and we're doing a
sounds fun.
basketball game in Phoenix. So
Uh-huh.
we kind of are splurging so that we get our time too.
Yes, that's very wise.
So,
yes.
but I'm trying to do a little bit of a Christmas at our house for
Mhm.
Thanksgiving. So I went and bought Sophia's stocking. So very
Aw.
excited
How
about
old
that.
is she?
She is 7 months, so she's not going to
Aw.
know the difference.
No, but still, yeah,
But,
that's
you know, that's okay.
nice.
But anyway, so I get distracted, you all know. Thank you for the comment on the curls. They're always kind of fun to play with.
Mhm.
And so, but anyway, so the fur tote bag, I'm going to grab one really quick. You're doing
Okay.
the pony bag, right? So, or the
Yeah.
pony scarf. So
Yes.
we have a special today where for just $5 more than the normal kit, you get the kit for the bag.
Because look at how much
and
these
the
are.
Infinity scarf.
15.
They're 15, so they're $14.95.
Wow.
And so
But you get this with it.
you get it all
Yeah. For only $5 more.
for only $5 more. See?
You better order
So we're
it.
helping you guys out.
Yeah.
And they're fast. So those of you who have made it know that this is a really quick, easy bag. This is the bag that kind of started it all, but also has become very popular, the pony. I know, again, a lot of you made them, but
Now,
the
you
kits-
got that idea from
Neiman
Marcus. And how
Yes.
much were they on Neiman Marcus?
You know, I think they were like $1,400 or something.
$1,400.
But the one from Neiman Marcus, okay, so there's a new kit today. I see.
Making her
get
jump around. Oh,
distracted.
well.
You know what's bad? You throw the two of us together.
Yeah.
I get distracted. She gets distracted, and then we're just
But
like
we're happy.
all over the place. We are happy. So this is the original bag, and this looks almost identical to the Neiman Marcus. It had the long fur.
Oh, my.
So I had found some extra fabric similar to this, and I bought it to do kits, and I forgot.
Mhm.
Totally forgot.
Mhm.
But the other day I was in the attic because we've been doing so much with the events and everything, and I found the fabric that I bought similar. So I have literally only 5 kits. I showed them at the event, and so half the ones that I had sold. So I have 5 left. If you're interested, I'm going to show you what
Let
that
me
fabric looks like.
see. Oh, my
Oh,
goodness.
poor
That
Kate.
is so cool.
I have been like throwing everything at her today. So look at this.
Mhm.
It's so cool.
Wow.
So this is the fur. You can see I've got a big old bundle of it, but we just called it, what do we call it? Like big stripe, long stripe. Because this is a little longer than the Shannon. This will not come with a scarf. This one is strictly the bag. I just don't think that for a scarf this would quite work for what we do. So, but if you're interested in it, click fast because I think it's going to go very quickly. It's really fun. One of the things you can do is you can shake your bag.
You'll be making a $1,400 bag.
That's right.
So,
And if it ever goes flat on you, you just shake it, and it gets so furry.
yeah.
So anyway, that's
well,
that.
you got to model it because
Oh,
I got to
sure,
see
sure,
how
sure.
good it looks when you put it
It's
over
beautiful.
your shoulder.
It looks really good with
There.
my Christmas shirt.
You
don't
need
think?
you need that Starbucks drink in your other hand
Oh,
to
okay, here we go.
really get the full.
All right, we're all
okay,
in.
there,
I got
there
my
you go.
okay. Okay, guys. So enough of us being silly. So we've got those kits for you. There's a bunch of them in the bubble. I think.
So Judy is asking, did they use real fur? No.
You
for
know what?
$1,400?
I'm not sure. I don't think they did.
Uh,
But I think the leather on theirs was real, and so that I think was part of the cost.
okay.
But I don't think the fur was real because I think that was one of the things I looked at just because I'm like, what? And I actually we were in DC and someone stopped me with my faux one and asked if it was real. They're like, I just saw that at Neiman. Did you just get that there at Neiman Marcus?
Oh.
And I was like, no.
Did you tell them
lie.
you made
I
it?
couldn't lie.
Because I
like,
think
yeah,
they'd be
made
really impressed.
So
yeah.
I had to just say that I had made it, but I so want to just go.
Yes.
Yeah, I totally spent that much money on this bag.
yeah.
So anyway, we have the pony bag is available as this kit, as the package kit. The oh geez, which ones all did we put in there? We put the rabbit amber. Let's see. I think that's this. It's like this one, but in a more. Oh, you know what? No, that's new. I had it out. My goodness, Gloria, what did I do?
Here, maybe this
So it's
fur
got-
is covering it.
I thought
This
I
is
was
a big
so
piece of fur.
organized.
So
Put that down there.
there.
Well, you'll see them in the bubble. So if you'll go through and put all of our fur tote and scarf bundles in there, and that way we know which ones we have. So we have a pink one that comes with the scarf. I can just read it now. I'm cheating. And we have the Mountain Fox Amber, which is really pretty.
Really
it comes with
pretty.
kind of a
Reddish.
golden red
Yeah.
faux leather with it. We also have the Mallard, which is super cool. It's this green one. This is so fun.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not showing up very
Wow.
green in here, but it's got a really pretty green
let's see.
tone
But
to
I
it.
think,
And
on
so,
their
let's see.
screens it is teal.
Is it? Okay,
Yeah.
good.
That
On
screen
our
we look
screen,
at
we
was
see it navy, and so I wanted to make
Yeah.
sure you could see it.
uh-huh.
And then the leopard we also have. So I think those are all the ones we
Okay.
have.
So she's explain the package. What's in the package?
Oh, sure. So in the package, you will get the fur that you need to make the bag. So that gives you the exterior of the bag. You will get all the faux leather that you need. You will get the bozal. You will get the lining fabric. And you will get the pattern. So it is a Tiffini bag.
And
And because we're doing this bonus, you will get the fur and the link to Shannon Fabrics to be able to make the lovely scarf as well. And so everything is going to be in there. So super great kit, quick. And like you said, someone had said great for teacher gifts. So it's nice because you could get 2 gifts out of it instead of just 1. But
Maybe
we thought it was.
While you're talking, I'll go over and sew because they don't need to see the first step.
Well, do you want to show them the first step of just how you put them together? Or?
Yeah. Well, first step is I'm just going to sew right sides together on the long way. Okay, so right sides together.
Get my other little, see, I've got more projects.
And I'm just going to use the side of my presser foot as the guide, or a little wider. Don't try to do a 1/4 inch. And now if you have digital dual feed, put that on because that really makes it go easily. Because sometimes the fur does shift a little bit. So there, and hey, tomorrow, if you guys remember the commercials we used to do, they're coming tomorrow to film a commercial.
Oh, really?
The guys that did it with us, same guys that did it with us about, I'm going to say at least 25 years ago.
So any spoilers? What is the commercial going to be?
They don't ever let me know ahead of time. They don't.
Really?
No.
That is
they
funny.
just tell me what to do.
What time are they coming? Maybe
at
some
10
people want to do a little cameo.
Yeah.
10 a.m. I'll be here.
Yeah.
I'm working tomorrow.
Yeah. So there I've got pins in, and I'm just going to go straight here. So I'm just going to sew it. They don't need to see me sew that.
Okay.
And then I'll come up and show them the next step.
Okay, perfect. So I will, let's see, I'll tell you some of the other things we have for quick projects. So I have been doing a little bit of shopping for myself. Hi, Patty, thank you. Because I have an event coming up, so a black tie. And so these little bags, look how cute this is. So this is one of the items we have. So this is it's in one of our books. It's this one. It's called the Zipper Pouch Book. So quick project. And this book is really nice. It comes with, oops, sorry. Poor Kate, she's trying to do stuff, and we've got me crazy, and I'm bouncing off the wall. I had a little extra caffeine this morning too. So last week I was loaded up on cold medicine, this week caffeine. So anyway, this book comes with 14 patterns. It also comes with 3 different zippers, so it gets you started right away. This one came from it. You can see down in the corner here, this is it done in some regular fabrics, really cute with that. But this one actually is one that I can use for the dress that I purchased for the event. And then we also have the fabrics available if you want.
Sure.
Oh, Tommy just walked in. This is a full house today. Come on in, Tommy. This is like a party
this
today.
This is what we're showing this afternoon at 3 o'clock.
Right here.
Merry Christmas. And I used the wrong glue, but it's going to be okay.
Look
how
at
fun
that.
Is that?
On the
3D.
scan and cut.
Yep.
Really cool.
Tommy.
2 pieces of paper. So get your 2 pieces of cardstock and a glue stick.
Wow.
And your scan and cut.
That's
If you don't have a scan and cut, buy it right now.
Or at 3 o'clock.
Yeah. Or at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, that here, you can have it back. Okay.
Which reminds me, so I don't know if Tommy wants to stay for this a little bit, but for the month of December, I tend to be running around a little bit anyway with the kids and stuff. So Tommy is going to take over the bag lady slot. So it won't be bag ladies, although if you want.
I won't be making a bag. I don't know if we'll make
maybe
a bag.
you'll make a bag.
Maybe we'll make a bag on the scan and cut.
Maybe Tommy's going to take over completely. But he's going to do scan and cut at noon on Tuesday. So really great. So if any of you purchased that during the event or have been thinking about it, this will be a great time to learn more. Tommy obviously is very into the technology. He's very good at embracing it and really teaching how to use it really well. So I don't know if you have anything you want to add.
Just if you're interested in the scan and cut, come back on our app at 3 o'clock or on Facebook.
Right.
And we'll have a quick lesson today.
Right. And it'll be nice. So that way you'll get some educating. He's got to get ready for 3 o'clock now. So that'll be kind of fun during December to have something a little different, but also it's something that I think is really valuable with a lot of you going and getting that technology, really learning how to use it. And all right. So on this, again, we have this bag is in here. There's 15 different ones. It's really just a great book. We have shown it before, so it's possible that you have gotten it, but it's been at least a year since I showed this on here. So lots of different, I wonder if there's a regular picture. So you can see some of the different choices on here. Really cute. And then again,
my friend is going to make these bags. Her daughter's going to get married in Cape May, I think in May. And she's going to make these bags for each one of the bridesmaids. The bow bag, this one.
Yes, the bow bag is fantastic.
With shell fabric.
Oh, how cute.
Yeah.
So I just brought in kind of dressier ones because I'm thinking for the holidays. So I brought in a really pretty silver, same that this bag is made out of. And then
a
the
black
soft
velvet would be pretty.
Ooh.
We have black velvet.
Do you want to, can we throw black velvet, the fabric in? I'm totally throwing Kate off. The poor girl, I was harassing her so hard before, and I'm like, okay, here's the thing. Know that I'm giving you lots of product today and changes quickly, but I'm also not going to be doing this in December. So I was hoping she wouldn't hate me.
Yeah, because she'll have December easier, but then she's going to have Tommy.
She'll have Tommy.
Look at this. I did not use a dual feeder. This brother that I'm on is the model 3550. It's sewing and embroidery. I did not use a dual feed. I was worried the whole time it was going to shift. Look at that.
Oh my gosh, it's perfect.
It's perfect. So
it
has, and I forget what they call it on screen, but it adjusts the presser foot pressure automatically.
Oh my
gosh.
So
the foot presses down, decides how much to press, so it touches the fabric and it decides how much pressure it needs. So you never have to do that.
So now part of it, as we're talking about it, this is the non-stretch way.
Yeah.
So going the other way
stretches a little,
probably
but not
would stretch
very much.
A little bit, but that's fantastic because I know whenever I sew with Cuddle, I put a pin here and here and here and here and here and here and here, and I'm not. You're laughing, but I do. I put it.
Usually it shifts because of the, it's like velvet you're working with. Okay, so my next step is to turn this right side out.
Oh, so guys, just so you know, Kate did get the velveteen in there. So it's a black velveteen. It is stunning, and it really would make a gorgeous bag. And so, in fact, I have 2 dresses to try on Thursday. So depending on which one, I'm either going kind of basic black or I've got this one that is crazy. So we'll see if the crazy one works or not.
No, I haven't made these in a year, so I am referring to the picture. Good. So what I do now is I twist it once.
Okay.
Okay. Then you have to sew this end to this end.
Okay.
So I'm going to go in and turn this.
So twist and then turn one end inside out, so to speak. So you're going to be right sides together.
Yeah, now let me make sure I'm doing this right. So I'm looking at the seam on this end, and when I twist it, the seam will be at the other end.
Pin on each end?
And I will.
I was
so what I was doing, I was
yellow pin here, so that's where you're lining up.
Yeah, and then here's another one for this side.
Well, I was going to say no for here because
but I'll see my seam there.
Oh, okay.
But I need to know halfway across about there.
Okay, I see. So one is this.
But you don't have to be
exact. The other doesn't.
You don't have to be exact. No one will know because there's really nothing to line this up with. Here, I'll just go here. Okay, so then I'm going to take it, and I have the seam on the one end, seam on the other end, and I'm just going to twist it once, okay, and then grab inside at about the middle and kind of hold on to that twist, okay, slide it like that, okay, and then I want the seam on, okay, there I am here, so the seam on the one side, so maybe I do need a pin.
Here.
Oh, you got some. Okay, right
Unless
there.
you want a clip.
Okay.
I found the clips. I pulled my hair up there with it. It's kind of weird.
So here's my seam on this side. We'll go at the halfway point of this one. Okay, this side. And then seam.
So do you leave your opening at this end then?
Yeah. Do you leave like a 4-inch opening? I mean, it stretches, so you don't need like a 6-inch openings. Like 4 to 5 is okay.
Okay.
4 might be too small for me.
I've made these once before, but I only made one.
I know, and you forget how to do them. So you got to go get that paper.
That's right.
And then I'll just pin it on this side. I'm going to go with the free arm. I think I'm going to put a couple more pins in because it's already sliding around. Okay, so I'll just take it. And maybe what I like to do is where I want to leave the opening, I put 2 pins in, and that reminds me where to start and stop.
Oh,
So
how
I go
wide is
here.
the black velveteen?
Oh, 45.
Is it
Yeah,
45?
45.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good
All
question, Melba.
Velveteen
Thank
is
you.
getting discontinued by Robert Kaufman.
Oh, no.
And I was like, no, how would you do that? They said, but don't worry. It's coming back in January.
Oh,
They're going to
okay.
offer it for sale again. I don't know when we'll receive it, but they're going to do it in a 60-inch wide. They said they had a whole bunch of
that's
requests.
nice.
Yeah. So I wish they would bring back all the colors because at the event, we had a little bit of the hunter green, and it was gorgeous.
Ooh, pretty.
It was really, really pretty. And then remember the blue velveteen
Right,
that I
like a
made the
navy?
little. Well, it was more
Oh
like
no, the
cornflower.
really soft one. Yeah.
And actually,
I thought
Solly
about bringing that
tomato.
bag in, but we didn't have the pattern in stock, so I was trying to make sure
Oh,
anything
the
we
Kelly
showed
bag.
you today.
Yeah.
The Kelly bag is really pretty.
I'll get that. Remind me to get it.
Okay.
Which there was something you wanted me to order, and I ordered it. But because it was on back order, it disappeared. So you got to come back over.
Okay, but you can't tell them. So what she's talking about is a big secret.
Okay.
And it's not back ordered; it's pre-ordered, and it's the Bag Lady Club. It's the main pattern for that. So I don't think I remembered to ask Kate to put that in there. So I'm just a pain in the wazoo today. It's from last week, my dear.
Yes.
Yes. Oh,
Bag
it is in
oh,
there.
it's in there.
Yes.
She read your mind.
She did.
Yes.
She
So
did.
now I'm going to go over with the free arm, and I'm going to sew from here. I'm going to tie a knot because I'm going to be pulling on it and go around, and I'm going to stop at these 2 pins. So I'm going to
Perfect.
start at these 2 and stop.
All the way
And I've
around.
got the free arm, and I forgot to tell you that I did lengthen the stitch length. So 2.5 is like I went all the way up to 3.5 for this.
Perfect.
Okay.
That's good to
So
know.
this is really a 10-minute gift.
This is a quick one. It's nice because the thing is when you get that kit for the infinity scarf, it is already cut to the right length and width for you. So you really can just jump in and go. And so I cut a bunch of them at my house, and it was kind of crazy. I'm still finding fur in my garage and on my car. And so, so today, again, it's our quick, and while Gloria is finishing that, I'm going to move these out of the way. So the zipper pouch book is one of them. And then Ella is actually going to come in. This is like total visitor today. I feel like maybe this is the day Kate will come on the side of the camera since everybody's coming in today. She said maybe. So we're getting better. So it wasn't a hard no right away. So yeah, she is good, Jean. You're right. Thank you, Kate, for finding them for us. So the next thing on our list, so Ella is going to come in. She's going to we have this really cute project. I'm going to move this over. This goes with another one over here. So, well, in fact, maybe I'll save that. So this little bag, look how adorable this is. So it has, oh wait, I got to move it back towards me. This ruffle on it. I absolutely love it. And this fabric is so sweet. So this is called, I forgot what it's called already. Oh, let's see. It's Wilmington. It's new. It's called Morning Blooms. Look how cute that is. It's so sweet. Look, I made this.
Oh.
So we have some fat quarter bundles for you because the book I'm using, or I used for it. Oh, not that one. That's a lie. You know, I had this all organized before. What did I do with my other book? Quick and easy. Here we go. I found it. I put it all in a stack. That's how organized I was. It's all in a stack.
Yeah, I'm so disorganized. I probably dumped on you. In the world.
So here we go. We're in the It Takes Two, and great projects. It's a project book we've had for a little while. Gloria and I did do a little shopping. We found a book that's a little bit newer that we're going to be bringing in. But the projects in here are fantastic. Again, it uses 2 fat quarters and for each of the projects. So we've got this cute little bag. You can see it here in a couple different ways. I only used a batting in here, and I think I would probably use something a little thicker or quilt it. I didn't quilt it just to give it a little more structure, but it is still just stinking adorable. There's also a little sewing caddy. There's a little, like a container around container. There's this little bag that you tie. There's a frog if you want to make a frog with your scraps. But like, look how cute this little storage container is. And then there's, let's see, this little drawstring bag. And how cute would this be? I went to Dollar Tree to get a couple things, and I meant to grab in the toy section a little set of like dominoes or cars or something, because how cute would that bag be, just as like a fun little gift for like a grandchild or a niece or nephew, or just, I don't know, some random strange child that you feel like treating to a toy. Melba, on the I didn't use the ruffler. That's a good idea. The pattern calls for like folding and doing it as pleats, but I decided I didn't like the pleats, and so I ended up just using a basting stitch and then pulling on it to go ahead and make those ruffles. So that's what I did with that. But again, this book just has all kinds of great projects in it. It has templates for the frog. You can see some of the other examples.
This is a really good book.
And look how fun this is. You can do a whole set for a friend, and so really cute.
Well, here's the moment we've been
Gloria's
waiting
so
for.
I'm going to set these aside, and then I'll show you the fat quarter bundles that we have. So we've got quite a few of them.
Look at this.
Yes, Jack's would be cute in there. Our sewing feet would go perfectly in there.
Now, I have seen people sew this together by hand, but I'm here to say that your stitches are not going to show up.
That?
So I'm just going to go with like a straight stitch and stitch across. And then I'll be right back. So it's almost done. Almost
just pulled
done.
It right through that hole.
Yeah. Okay, now I got to find
I think
the hole
Joni says
again.
she sometimes leaves it open, and then she can put her hand in there to keep her hand warm.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Or her
Hide your
phone.
money in there.
Right, exactly. All right, so I'm going to show you the fat quarter bundles while Gloria finishes stitching that up. So I have the one that goes along with this. So it is 6 fat quarters that I picked from this morning blossoms. I keep calling it the wrong thing. Morning blooms. I'm cheating and looking at this screen. So we've got these really fun fabrics. Make sure you can see them. There we go. Put this under there. Make it a little easier. All right, so look at all of those. So you'll get a fat quarter of each of those 6 fabrics. And so some of these are cut a little bigger right now just because I was grabbing fabrics and pulling them together real quickly for you. And there's the little bag as a little sample. But really fun, super cute. So you could easily make at least 3 projects with the fat quarter bundle. And then we've got a couple more that are pre-packaged. Again, this is for that It Takes 2. So the next one is Quilty Little Christmas. And this is a Kimberbell one. I'm going to open this if I can get through this plastic. I didn't realize it would be so challenging. But it's got all the traditional reds, greens, whites, really pretty. You've got like little Christmas trees and gifts. You've got the red with, it's kind of a quilt block there. You can see little candy canes. Here's the pink red version of what you have here. Here's the white with some little ornaments and little greenery. The green version. You get that with little candy canes and ornaments. So just really cute, traditional looking. Here's the quilt fabric. You can kind of see it. And so that is another option for a fat quarter bundle.
I'm ready to model.
Oh, okay.
There.
You need the bag too. Here.
I do need the bag.
Okay, let's take the kit out of there because somebody, I'm sure, is going to want to buy that and take it home with them. Here we go. Look at her.
Mm-hmm.
So fashionable.
It's cute. It's
really cute.
Yeah.
It's a good look.
All right, it is. And they're fun to make.
Yes, and you saw how fast that went. It was really, really quick.
Yeah, these are wonderful. So I'm going to go back to the store and get it ready. We're getting ready for
we're going to have commercial.
Yeah, tomorrow the commercial, but we're getting ready for the holidays. So
it looks so cute
we're
over there.
setting the Small Business Saturday pricing now, so you can come in now and get our Small Business Saturday pricing.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to go over and get all the price tags out and everything.
That they should know about?
Really big.
Okay.
But we're not allowed to.
Oh, so it must be machine specials.
Yeah, machine specials, and so we're going. You know, they have the MAP pricing, minimum advertised price, but then in our store we're allowed to sell them for whatever we want.
Ooh.
So give the store a call or stop in right away because some of them are limited in number.
Oh, okay.
So, all right. Okay.
All
I'll go get
right.
Ella.
Okay, I'm going to take this from you because I
Oh,
know what
yes.
happens. I forget it
I'll
all
be
the
back in the store
time.
talking. Yeah.
All right. Oh, do you want your phone?
Yeah.
All right,
I
let's
do
give you
need
that.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for coming and doing the tutorial. That was fun. All right. All right, so we've got a couple more fat quarter bundles, and then I'm going to show you another project that Ella is going to be coming over and helping and doing that with us. So we've got this one, Stoff or Stove Fabrics. It is 9 fat quarters. It comes in for a variety of orange to red. It's got just like, this is kind of, looks like kind of little city here. And we've got some stars, little dots. So just really fun, kind of a non-traditional take on the red if you wanted to do something sort of festive for Christmas, but not necessarily Christmas. I love this black with all these little dots. And then it goes into some oranges, which doesn't exactly scream Christmas to me, but oranges is always kind of a bright, fun color. So that's another option. So we have 3 options so far. And then Willoughby, one of my favorite collections I've ever seen. You saw it in that poolside tote that I made. I actually came up with a kit for the duffel because the charms came in and I was like, oh my gosh, the charm duffel with the braided tote would be so cute with this charms. So here's all of them. So you actually get 19 fat quarters. So I know this is a little bit pricier than the others, but you could make so many coordinated projects with this, and it's so beautiful. You've got the greens and the teals. You've got, here's that floral fabric with a light green background. The sweet little daisies in here. Goes into the yellows. So real pretty. Here's it's got little flowers, kind of two-tone. Here's the cream background with the little flowers. Oh, Kate's got it on there pretty well. Looks like there's a couple of those. There's another one of these in another colorway. There's the small flowers with the cream background. Oh, I think it's folded the other direction, that's why. Here's this one with the cream background. It has all these different flowers in it. It's beautiful. All right, and then here's the green background with the little flowers. And here's the teal. The teal with the big leaves on it. Here's those flowers again. And I apologize, trying to get a little corner out isn't showing it very well. But if you look up Willoughby Fabrics, you can also look it up a little bigger. So there it is with the big floral and that. And then here's that two-tone again. And so, so that is our fat quarter bundle. So that goes with It Takes Two. So anyway, I wanted to try and do some quick ones for you guys so you had some options and choices. But again, just a great book, great source for really quick projects that all kind of go together. And it's nice if you can get a collection of fabrics as well so that you can really like coordinate a gift. Go to a book club and everybody gets something similar but not the same. So, all right, so Miss Ella isn't here yet. So let's do really quick. I want to show you the duffel bags finished that we were working on for the class, and then show you the other 2 kits that we have. And so, sorry, I know I'm off screen. So here is, just pop it up a little bit. This is the Blue Ridge Batik. Sorry, it got squished because I had the new kits on top of it. So we'll just sort of shape it a little bit. There we go. So this is that. Look how pretty that is. You can see those applaud stitches on it, that handle. So just really pretty. So we still have a couple of these kits available. You might have to go to last week and do a shop all to pull those up because I didn't give them to Kate and I'm not going to make her keep adding things. Hi, Miss Ella.
Hello.
So Ella is here. I'm just going to finish showing you guys these and then I'll bring her in. And so we've got that. And then here's the coffee one. So I don't know why, I am just obsessed with this one. I just love how it turned out. And so anyway, if you're wondering what it would turn out if you got the kit, those are those 2. So you can see the Blue Ridge is the Batik, and then Coffee Life, of course, is the coffee one. So I'm going to move those over. And then I'm going to show you these 2 kits. So the first one is Willoughby. And so it's the charm pack of the fabrics I just showed you. This will be your lining. Look how pretty that is. And then this will be your straps. And so again, remember this comes with, it also comes with a zipper for the bag. It comes with all the bozel you need. It comes with 2 patterns. So it comes with the pattern for the duffel, the charm duffel, and for the braided tote. Chris, there are not pockets on the end, but you could certainly add them to the end or to the inside. There's a little extra fabric for being able to do that. It's just not included in the pattern. So it's kind of an add-on that you would do yourself. So that is kit number 1 for today. That is the Willoughby. And then the second one is Morning Blossoms, because we're kind of playing with that a lot today. We just got it. It has these beautiful lavenders and the creams. And then it gets into the like more of the blue, purple, and then the navies, and then the floral. So on that one, you get the charm pack. You get a yard of lining fabric. So this is the lining fabric I chose. I just thought that was so sweet. And then, excuse me, and then the accent fabric for your zipper binding and for your straps is this navy. So just really, really pretty. So those are the 2 new kits for the duffel. It's probably the last time I'll show the duffels for a while. So, but I wanted to give those to you since we just got those charms in and I thought they would be perfect. All right. So now Miss Ella is in the house. And here she comes.
Hello.
Hi. So Ella last year came on with me for her birthday. But this year for her birthday, where did you go? You went somewhere.
Seattle, Washington.
Seattle, Washington.
To see my brother Otis. He works at Microsoft.
So she wasn't here for her birthday. So we have been trying to kind of come up with a time to do this. And it's just, it hasn't really, it just hasn't quite worked. It's been very busy.
I think Thanksgiving, Christmas is nice too.
Right. And the project we came up with, Ella has never made. So this should be interesting. You're making this for the first time. So we're really proving how easy a project can be. And so, oh, you've got some hellos. And so, so this is our kit. So it comes with, or excuse me, it's from this book here. And the book is called Quick and Easy Sewing. And so in here are lots of fun projects. If you're a cat person, I think this is absolutely adorable. You're a dog person, not a cat person, right?
I like cats, but I just like like the meowing.
Okay.
In the ears. But I already have a little dog that is more like a cat herself.
So, but if you are a cat person, maybe you could convert it to a dog, but they've got this really cute project here. There's a little crossbody bag. This is what we're going to make is a casserole carrier. We are going to use the warm, excuse me, what's it called? Wrap and Zap inside of it so that you could, if you put something in it, it would help keep it warm. You could make it a little bigger. What we're doing is we're taking a panel and we're cutting out the squares and you can see, look how pretty it is, and using that as our, as one side. In the book, it calls for it to be quilted, but we don't want to do that. We're doing really fast and easy, not just fast and easy. We're doing super fast and easy. I've got all these extras sitting in here. Oh, I have my little thing on there. So here's our casserole. So and you can see on here, they have it as you're making blocks and quilting it, but instead we're going to cheat and we're going to use our panel. So the book is available for you guys. There's also fabric available. I'm going to show you what you have available. The panel is really pretty. And it comes with 4 of them. So if you, whoop, I totally blocked you guys. So here we go. You can see the deer is the one I used. Ella picked the angels for her, so that's what we're going to make. And then we have 2 additional fabrics available. One is, and I cut some off of this, so I apologize. I've got to refold it. One is this blue background with the angels, which is really pretty and sweet. And so we've got yardage of this one, and we have yardage of the red version for the backing of it. Right?
Mm-hmm.
All good. All right, so I'm going to get these out of our way again. All right. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You like sewing when you've never done it before in front of a camera?
Yeah.
You do?
I did last year.
Oh, no. Last year you did those coasters. You made a bunch of them beforehand.
My mom's still making some more.
I know, she was just in the shop. Her mom is so sweet. She was in yesterday and was getting charm packs to make more of those projects from last year.
But I think hers look better than mine. She does it like from triangles instead of squares.
Oh, okay.
So it's like the pointy.
So I'm going to show you
version.
guys what we've got. I brought, like, look how perfect this is. This was something that I'd gotten for Christmas a couple years ago from Anthropology, and it just goes perfectly with this fabric. So I think I'm going to have to get at least a panel or two for myself. So, but the way this works, really easy. You put D-rings on the corners, and then we just put this up through here. And then we put it through this one.
Surprisingly, it's not wobbly. But since, you know,
Yeah.
there's one and not like two ribbons.
And if it's like this pant's a little big for this one, but
It's better than too big
it
and too
carries
small.
it just fine. So especially if you had a covered casserole or something, you could stick it right in there. And of course, you could always convert it to another size. You could add another border,
Mhm.
whatever you need to do. All right, so I'm going to take this out, and you and I are going to get started. So really easy, really, really easy. I put Insul Bright in here, and I forgot that it makes noise.
Mhm.
So it's kind of annoying,
It's like a little toy.
but that's okay. All right, so I kind of helped you out a little bit, but I didn't finish. I pre-cut your square for the backing, and I pre-cut your square for your front. There we go. So these are Ella's. Look how pretty. All right, and I cut you. You get red. How
I
fun
do
is
like the
that?
red.
I like the red a lot too, so I think that'll be really good. So what we're going to do is, I'm trying to remember how the steps. I should probably read the pattern, but it really is easy, I promise. I'm going to cut out our wrap and zap first. I want to make sure Gloria left our machine set up. We are in good shape, or not. Yeah, so I'm using wrap and zap. You don't have to use wrap and zap, but I kind of like it because if you were taking it somewhere, you know what, I was about to say something and it's a lie. You can't do it. I was going to say because then you could put it in a microwave or something, but don't do that because we're using metal rings and that would be a horrible mistake. You would catch the microwave on fire, and if you were at someone's house doing it, that's really not a good way to celebrate the holidays. So anyway, you want to put some batting in there. And so we're going to do wrap and zap. That's what we have here. Also, I think in this book, do you want to look for me? I think there is a potato bag in there too, which this stuff is really great for. If you look at the front, I think it'll list what projects are in there. One of them had the potato bag, which is really nice because then you can actually, you can bake your potatoes in the microwave in the bag. So, all right.
Here it is.
Perfect. And look at the cute fabric. So Ella found it. You can use this right here if you want to set it on top. There you go. So I'm just going to go here. But isn't that a great idea? Then you can use whatever fabric you wanted. And so, all right. Any other good projects in that one that you can see?
Me.
And all I'm doing right now, just so everyone knows, as I go along to it, is I'm just cutting the squares out to the shape that, or to the size that the pattern called for. Or I guess really for this one, it's more what our blocks were from
This
the
one's
panel.
nice too.
But they're about 18 by 18.
So you can make a little station.
Yeah, turn it around so they can see it too. That's a nice one. I like that. So you see, it's a workstation, and it has a little pocket so it holds some of your things, and it has a pin cushion in front. That'd make a great gift.
Yeah, I think that'd be good for Valentine's Day. Make it be a little Valentine.
Oh yeah, you could do it for each holiday. All right, we are almost done cutting this. I apologize. I was scrambling a little bit beforehand, and I didn't get this finished being cut out. I wanted to have it finished for you, but I just didn't quite. All right, here we go. All righty. So where's all our pieces? So we're gonna just layer this up. Come on over, I'm putting you to work. All right, so you wanna put your backing face down. Perfect. And then you wanna layer this on there. I'll move mine over here so it's out of your way. You just want to make sure it's getting out to all the edges. Maybe smooth it out a little bit. There you go. You can go this direction too when you smooth. Go like that. There you go. I might turn our iron on. We'll press the other side real quick. That we actually want face up. Oh, no, wait. I did it different. I'm sorry. I'm going to have us flip this over. I told you what to do, but then there. And then we put this one face down. My bad. So I had her change it. So we did it doesn't matter what order as long as they kind of end up this way. But we did the batting first, and then the lining, and then the panel. And I'm just going to try and see if we can stretch those into the corners. We're going to use the iron because they have a little bit of, there we go. Oh, that one keeps wanting to go up there. Let's here, stop for a second. There you go. Perfect. All right, so we're going to just do a quick iron on it. The iron is still heating up.
It's on there. Is that high or low?
I put it on high, and so we're just going to wait for a second while it heats up. So what are you going to do for Christmas? Do you have any gifts you're going to make?
I'm not sure yet.
Not sure yet? Maybe you'll make
thought
some of these.
Start something with pipe cleaners.
Oh, interesting.
I mean, I saw a video that said pumpkins, but I thought of doing like a little Christmas tree and then put glitter on there or
It's
something.
nice and hot. All right. I don't want it too hot. Oh, watch your hand. I don't want to get you. All
You love the smell of the iron steam.
right. Excuse me. All right. I did forget to do something because I keep forgetting. All right. So we're just going to peel this back. And what we want to do is we want to put this from corner to corner. So there you go. And on your corner, just like that. You want it to hang over. It doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to cut it off after we've sewn. So we're going to do that. All right, so now what we're going to do, and I'll help with this, we can both work on it. We're going to just go around and we're going to do pins. We want to do in the corners. So we want to make sure that it's holding our strap down. So you can see here we've got it there. And then I like to just put like kind of in the middle. So I do each of the corners in the middle. And then I have a tendency to forget to leave an opening. How about you? Do you forget to leave openings when you're sewing?
Not really, no. It's like I leave it and then I turn like a napkin. I use a chopstick to get the corners.
Yeah, exactly. I meant to bring chopsticks for you and I forgot. All right, these are really bent. So what I do...
throw them away.
But they're so cute.
I mean, the bent.
Yeah, I know. All right. So what I do, because I am very forgetful, I like to go and put my pins the wrong direction. Well, for me, the wrong direction. The opposite.
Actually, technically, the right direction's that way. Then you don't get stabbed.
I do it this way. And that way I know where, when I get to the ones that are sticking out, that we're going to stop sewing.
Huh. That's an interesting move.
That's my move. All right, you ready? Come on over.
In Seattle, we went to the sewing store, and instead of pins, which is smart, you could use hair clips.
Oh.
And I think, I never thought of that.
All right, are you ready to come over here, Miss Kate? Oh, yeah, look at you go. All right.
Wait, should,
No, we're okay. So we're going to start under here. Now what I did when I did the other one is I kind of looked where my line was on here, and I just sort of lined my foot up. So we're going to foot down. All right, so you want to give it a little knot. Does this do knot for this one? This is a new machine for me to be playing with. So we've got our little knot.
Me too, I'm used to
And
using
then
mine.
our stitch length, hold on just a second. We want to drop our stitch length down to a regular, so we're at a 2.5 millimeter. And then we're just going to stitch all the way around. I'm going to turn that speed down a little bit for you just so it is
I always
easier
have
to
it on the
control.
middle.
Yeah, I like the middle too. All right, you want to get a little ways past that corner so that, there you go. Oh, did you get poked?
I thought I did. I think I did, but
You're okay
it
though?
was a needle.
I know. There's a lot of them on there.
Well, I like this machine better than mine because like it goes up and then it
Ah.
resumes.
All right, so you guys can see this is going very quick. So we're just zipping around the outside, leaving that spot open. I love that Ella has never done this before, and I put her on the camera.
I like how it goes up. I wish my machine does that.
Oh.
Mine's kind of an old-fashioned one.
Is it? Okay. Well, you know
But someday I
who...
like a new one. But I don't have to use my mom's Humongo one.
We can talk to Steve. I bet he could get you a machine.
We know which one to do.
I don't know.
Where's the sister machine?
All right, you're doing great.
Mine's not 100% old-fashioned, but it's just, it's not super techy.
Yeah. Yeah, some of these are pretty techy. All right, see if anybody's making any comments. You've got more hellos on there. Jean and Lynn and Melba, Melissa. Melba's telling me to use a pressing mat. I know, Melba. I was being bad. I just did it quick. So, all right, we're almost there.
I like the best that it goes up
Mm-hmm.
without me doing
Yep.
anything.
All right. Check the time.
Kind of follow the red
Oh, we're
line
doing
too.
great on time today. Nope, a little further.
The red kind of helps too.
It does, doesn't it? So these panels do make it. You won't always have that. Otherwise, you would have to use like your seam allowance. There you go. So you're going to back stitch and knot. There you go. Perfect. You can just cut it.
Oh,
You can
because
cut
I
it
always go ahead, but I guess
if you want to.
too late.
All right,
Oh,
bring
it's
it
so
over to the cutting
quiet.
mat. All right, so we're going to take all those pins out, put them up here in the bowl so we don't lose them or poke ourselves. All right, there we go. Oh, you're fast. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut our corners. Let's see if we can find a pair of normal scissors.
Whoa, those are
I tried
big.
for normal scissors earlier and I didn't have them, so let's see.
I hate using those rotary cutters.
I know. I would prefer I had regular scissors. Oh, what do we have here?
I did find one in another building that was like
Pinking shears. All right, I'm going to just, well, I'm going to open it up first or it won't cut at all. I'll just go around and do these really quick for
I
us.
did cut my hand last week with scissors.
You cut your hand? Oh,
My
no.
finger, it was right there. Not showing anyone.
No?
It's so nasty. Then I cut my foot on a scale. So, lots of hurts. Owies.
Oh, you know what I forgot? When I did it, I changed something on the pattern. So we're going to change it too. On here, let's see, I'm going to just grab a. So when the pattern calls for you to do these corners where the, you can see this is where the strapping is, like this. But when you actually turn it inside out, it gets all weird. So what I ended up doing is stitching across. So we're going to go ahead and I'm just going to just use this to mark. I'm just using it to do the width, and then I'm just going to go across. And the reason I'm doing that is that's going to give us that nice angle without us having to play with it afterwards. So again, I'm just lining up. You see I'm lining it with that stitch, and I'm just marking. Do it on this side too. You could use a ruler if you wanted instead. I just using what I have in my. All right, you want to do it for me?
Yep.
Will you go and stitch across here? Just make sure you put a little knot on either end. Do it both sides, please.
So, not as in. What?
Oh, you can backstitch. Backstitch will work too. And so, So that'll just take us a second. We'll get that done. It's, like I said, it's a variation on the pattern, but I think it makes it a lot easier when you turn it around. It just gives it a much cleaner look. So. Oh, what are you doing, my dear? You're backstitching the whole thing?
Oh, that meant
That's okay.
oh well, I guess it's secure then.
Yep, go ahead. All right, did you get the other side yet?
Nope, that's the first one.
First one, all right, perfect. Let's get the other one. Oh, Cecilia said you are very confident in doing a great job. I would agree. And Melba says you did a beautiful job with the charms. Carolyn says, great job, Ella. So
Thanks.
they're all loving having you here today. And so, did your mom know you were coming on?
Nope, I didn't tell her.
Oh, no. Well, she can watch it
She-
later. There you go. Perfect. Nice and secure. You were very good at that.
Never worked with the quiet machine.
Here, let's bring it over. Perfect. All right. You want to turn it inside in?
Yep.
So when you do, you want to go between the two fabrics, just like that. Flip
I
it through.
should have brought my chopstick in if I knew.
I know.
I
That's,
mean, it broke when I used
we
it last
probably,
time.
well, you know what? Sometimes I'll use these. I know they're not as pointy, but I usually have a baggie of bag making things. Let's turn it, see how it goes. We might get lucky. Ugh, I love this fabric. It's so pretty. That's okay. Don't pull on it. We'll trim it. There you go. All right. So we kind of pull on that. We'll see our corners. We got a little
Yeah.
extra thread, so we're going to just, I'm going to take that right like that. All right. So then, oh, we do have a few extras.
Yeah, and then
Well, first, we've got something else to do first. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to make sure we push those out.
I guess the fingers do work when it's like big, like a giant,
Yeah.
not
Those
like
are
a
bigger.
napkin.
So these corners are a little tighter, but that's okay. And I want to try and kind of push.
This looks like a pillow.
Yeah. I like to push on the edges, like the seams, because we are going to press on the pressing mat this time, because I do want to press a little bit more than I did when it was just to sort of straighten it. But that sort of helps with getting that on there. Actually, I think we're okay. I think we can just stitch. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to pin again. And we want to be kind of careful that we don't pin this in there. So I'm going to pull this to the top side. And then we are just going to be going around the edges. And I like to just make sure when I do this that everything's kind of lining up. Does not want to go through there very well. Oh, I just stabbed myself, Ella. Okay, I'm going to turn it.
Do it the other direction, then we'll stab ourselves.
All right, on here, we're going to just go ahead, fold this in. Go. Some of these don't seem like they're the sharpest needles, so I think that was part of it. There we go. Pretty good. Let's see. I like these thinner ones there. Going through a little easier. All right, you ready?
So what? So all the way around?
All the way around. But here's the thing. It's a little tricky because this is on here.
Yeah.
So what I did is I started here and I went back over here and I stitched. See, I'll show you guys too at the same time.
Then you just sew on
So
here.
I stitch here and I'm kind of top stitching. It doesn't have to be exact,
Yeah.
but we're going to stitch all the way around and we're going to go to the other one. Now, because of this strap, it can be kind of challenging to then get all the way around. So we're just going to stitch to here, and we're going to back stitch and cut, and then we're going to move our strap over and start again, and then do the other side.
How would I know to turn around? Should I like
Do you want me to?
put one of these?
No. Oh, don't take that out, honey.
Oh, that's the open part.
You're going to know because when you get to the strap. So when you get to the other strap, okay?
Okay.
You want me to do the first side? You can do the second
sure,
side?
yeah.
Okay.
Probably good if we take turns too.
Yeah. Otherwise, I get bored. All right.
Kind of like a two-part sewing thing.
Yeah.
I do one part, someone does the other.
All right, so off we go. Now you can increase your stitch length on this, so I'm going to. It's more of a top stitch. So I put it up to a 3.5. If you like it smaller, you can make it smaller. Not a big deal. And I'm not being exact, but I'm kind of going along the line on this because it's a panel. We have kind of a natural stitch line that we can use. That guy out. I should have done the other side for us. That's not. I'm trying to watch my fold so that I've got it fold over. There we go. So I'm just trying to kind of make sure that my seam is all the way on the outside. And it's kind of lined up neatly. There we go. All right. Yeah, so we're gonna I'm gonna back stitch just a little bit, make a little knot. Did you want to do this one?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so you're just gonna go down. I'm gonna actually move these the way they are. It's kind of it's pulling the seam open. It's lifting the seam, so it's not quite on the outer edge. There we go. Flip those over a little bit.
Oh, again, the blue to show. That makes sense.
Yeah, well, and I try and keep that as centered as possible. Now, this is your open side. I probably should have done that for us, but you want to be real careful with that it all lines up, okay?
Okay.
You've got this.
Well,
Get out
hopefully
of your way.
it won't be too.
Well, if you get nervous about it, well, you can flip again after you've done that one, the first side, okay?
Okay.
Oop, I just poked myself again. Do I do needle down? There we go. Perfect, you're doing a great job. I'll be the pin keeper. Cecilia, we're going to get to those D-rings. It's tricky. You do it actually at the end. And so, Jean West said she thinks it would make a really nice pillow as well. So, yeah, this panel would make great pillows. So you could actually, you get 4 panels, so you could make a casserole cover, you could make a pillow. I was thinking in here is a wine carrier too. And one of the panels, I just didn't get it done, but I was thinking it would be a really cool wine carrier too. So you could take a casserole carrier and a wine cover. Do you mind if I jump in? I can see it's puckering just a little bit. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Puckering as in.
It's trying to gather. Go ahead. We'll see. Maybe it'll straighten out. Maybe it was just the pin that was doing it. There, you got it. Yeah, I think as you're getting close to the pin, it's just sort of,
You know, wrinkly.
yeah. You want to try and avoid that. Here. I can't go in front of the camera. Let me jump in if you don't mind. Because I think we have to kind of stretch it just a little bit. So sometimes what will happen is it's pulling the bottom through just a little bit faster than our top fabric. So we're ending up, you can kind of see on the side when we turn it, there's a little extra.
Oh, yeah.
So as we're sewing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it in the back and I'm going to hold it in the front too.
First we don't, because usually when I make the napkins, we iron that part and then sew it.
So, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of hold it. The machine's going to be pulling it through, but I'm going to kind of make sure that fabric all stays together the way we want it to. So, kind of see, I'm just making sure that top fabric is going through. There we go. And it with just the tiniest little bit. And so, there we go. I hope you don't mind. I jumped in on that last little bit. And we're going to just cut it. All right. Oh, see, I still ended up with a little bit of a pucker there.
Oh, well,
I think it'll
hopefully
work
no
its
one would
way out.
notice.
Right? All right, let's go back over to the table. We'll get those.
I usually iron that
Last-
part before I sew, but good.
Yeah, we probably should have. Sometimes when you're
It's
in
a
here,
plan.
though, you try and do things fast.
Yeah, may as well just get the main part done.
All right, so I'm going to grab our D-rings. This part I am going to do because the way it's done is a little tricky.
Mm.
And so, but look how pretty this is looking already. You did such a great job. It's got a nice,
Yeah, this actually would make an interesting kite.
an interesting cut. Yeah, here
That
it
may
goes.
be
It's
too
fine. All right, so the D-rings actually get sewn on after. So they go on here, but there's not a lot of room for sewing. And I discovered that when I'm sewing it, I have to hold the D-ring down. So you kind of see.
Oh, that's tricky.
Yeah, so I use a clip. I'm going to grab the clip
She
real
got those
quick.
button things. That's like snap buttons.
Yeah, that would work.
I don't know how that would look in the fabric.
So, but what I used is I used these little clips, quilty clips. Pull it in just a little further to hold it in place. And so we'll go to the sewing machine and I'll get it started and then I'll pull that off and I'll hold that down so it doesn't get caught in there. So it's a little tricky the way they do it. I think maybe another way would be we've got extra of this.
Mm-hmm.
So we could have put this on the ends
Actually,
with our
that won't be a
D-rings.
bad idea. Wait till we use it.
So, but I wanted to try and stick to the pattern as much as I could. I tend to adjust things anyway as I go along, but I just thought, well, we'll try. All right, I'll put that in there. You could try and use a pin. I didn't have as much luck with the little pins because it's such a small area. And so Melba says, well, see, Carol says, awesome job.
Mm.
Oh, you know Carol. She
Yeah, I
works
do.
here. So, all right, I'm going to go over. I'm just going to stitch across here. Like I said, I'm going to just keep that pulled down. I'm also going to take these little scissors with me. I forgot to bring my stiletto, so we'll use that. And here we go. Oh, actually, this might be better. I found these little tweezers. All right. So here we go. All right, I'm going to move. So I'm moving my needle over to the right. So it's as far over as I can get it. And I'm going to do just needle down. Just going to do a little knot there. Whoop, see, that's what we don't want to do. That was my bad. All right, go back and redo that. Just needle down, that down. I'll pull this out. All right, so again, we want to keep that D-ring over here. And we're going to go nice and slow. We want a smaller stitch. so it doesn't just jump right out at us. We're going to go a couple stitches forward. Sorry, our foot pedal has moved. All right, I'm going to go back. So you can see I'm just holding that D-ring down, and I want to make sure I'm getting a few stitches across here. All right. And a quick knot. So that is our first D-ring. As you can see on the back, I need to trim that down a little bit. I got some extra threads because I didn't pull them through. And that's okay. All right, so we'll get the other side done. And then it's all finished. So it is another very quick project. All right, we're going to get the needle down just to hold it in place. All right, get the D-ring out of the way. All right, I'm going to go back. There we go. All right, here we go. Little knot. All right, cut please. All right, so we're going to trim off our extra little thread there, our extra in the back. All right, Miss Ella, you get to demonstrate our carrier. Ooh. All right.
I like how quick this was.
It was pretty fast, wasn't it?
Didn't take like 5 hours to do.
Now my container is a little bit big for
I
this,
like
but
this.
Isn't it pretty?
I mean, it's better having it too big, because then, you know, it still fits.
Yeah. Well,
And the fabric kind covers it too.
right. All right. You know how to thread it, right? There you go. You can just do one at a time. You don't have to hold both if you don't want. No, you're right. It seems a little tricky at first, doesn't it? Hold on. You want to finish pulling it through. And I love how it makes from the panel kind of an extra little design.
You
We're
could
gonna
reverse
slide
it
that
if
over.
you want to.
Yeah. It's so cute.
I like
Careful.
this.
I'm afraid you're going to drop my pan. It's breakable. All right. I've never even used it.
You could like even make one that's not just Christmassy. You could make a winter one or a springy one. Springy.
Yeah, you could use
Yeah.
any kind of fabric. So it's just, again, just a really fun, like, hostess gift. It's also practical because you can cover it up. If you had a smaller thing, like, I'm trying to see something small here that
You
could
use it as
pass.
like a bowl mat too. You want?
Exactly. That's the other thing. When you go and you set it down at a potluck, it's a beautiful little, like, trivet, so to speak, a little hot pad. So anyway, thank you so much. You'll get a high five.
Sure.
So I think we're actually done for the day. Do I have any other product that I've forgotten about? Let's pull out all of our special items. So we've got all our we've got the little bag. We've got this little bag, which was so cute. We have the fur totes.
In the
We have
book.
the duffels. Yeah, we'll put the books up here. You want to grab that book from under there? So most of these are from the three books. Oh, put it on this side. I think that's easier for them to see. There we go. And then we also, again, don't forget we have the special for the fur totes that is probably not going to continue. We'll see. You never know around here. But so you get the fur tote and the scarf for $55 or $55.95. So anyway, lots of fun projects. I did mention before when Tommy was in here, but in case you weren't in here for it, for the month of December, Tommy is going to be doing kind of a special classes on the scan and cut, which is super cool. And so other than me possibly popping in just to see what's going on and maybe showing an appearance here and there, we're going to kind of put a hold on our Bag Lady classes. But in January, we will be starting up with Bag Lady Club. So if you want to participate and have your kits beforehand and be ready to go when we come back in January, please order those. You will get a by Annie pattern You will get all the product to make the bag. So it's a surprise bag. If you don't like surprises, it's fine. Don't worry about it. The pattern and kits will be available in January. You just, when the classes start up again, you just won't have it in time to start right away. On the Infinity scarves, I don't think today we have them independent, but I think you can search on comment sold for Infinity scarf and get those. So again, Bag Lady, someone had mentioned being concerned about whether or not they already might have the Biani pattern. Spoiler alert, if you do not want to hear this next part, do not listen, turn off your volume, plug your ears, say la 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 la. So everyone ready? Spoiler alert is coming, and I'm warning you right now, this is a spoiler. So if you don't want to hear it, plug your ears. It will be one of the brand new Biani bags. So I'm going to guess that nobody has them yet. We are actually, I ordered it directly from Biani. I'm still waiting for it to arrive because I don't think they have released it quite yet. So I'm not going to say any more. But again, it's a Biani class that we're going to start in January. It is a surprise bag. If you do it through the Bag Lady Club, so you pre-order, there will be surprises in your kit. It won't be just strictly the main kit. If you wait until January, totally fine. You'll still get a kit. You'll still get the pattern, but you won't get the surprises in it. So, all right. I think that's it. Did I forget anything?
I don't know.
All right. Fair enough. All right, Miss Ella, thank you so much for being here. You got to get over here. You got to get in with me. I'm going to hug her. So, all right, Ella, thank you so much.
Thanks.
Everyone, thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it. At 3 o'clock, Tommy will be back to start talking scan and cut. Kate, thank you so much for everything. I know I threw a lot at you today. So, all right, everyone, I'll see you in January, if not sooner. And have a happy holiday.
And New Year.
And New Year. I know. All of them. Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year.
Yeah.
And anything else you might celebrate.
And Hanukkah, I guess.
Right. Exactly.
Hanukkah counts too.
All right.